traditional evangelists, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Maharaj, Jaya Vishnupad Paramahansa, Parigravadikacharya, Asto, Totatan, Sisanam, Evangelist, Bhakti Siddhanta, Saraswati Thakur, Goswami Prabhupada Maharaj, Ananta Koti Bhakti Kajai, Namacharya Siddhartha Thakur Kajai, Prem Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadara, Sivasadi, Gaura Bhakta Vinakija, Sisirada, Krishna, Gopal, Krishna, Syama Kunda, Radha Kunda, Girigabadam, Vijay, Savindavan Maturadam, Vijay, Simapanavadidam, Vijay, Jaganapurdam, Vijay, Gangamaya Mudamaya, Vijay, Smadhikoti, Vijay, Sami, Bhakta, Nitai, God, glory to the glory to some glory to some glories of glories to Guru and Guranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaste Narancheva Narottam Devim Saraswatim Vyasa Tato Jaya Mundirayi Nastapale Svabhadestu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamam Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Nyamusikhi. So Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 1, chapter 18, text 48. Is that correct? Title of this chapter is Maharaj Parikshit cursed by Brahman God. And it's all happening right here in ISKCON New Alipore. ISKCON New Alipore Ki. Iraskrita Vipalabdha. Sabta Shipta Hatapi. Nasyatat Pratikurvanti. Tadbhakta Prabhavopihi. Tiraskrita Vipralabdha. Sabdha Shikta Hatapi. Nasyatat Pratikurvanti. Adbhakta Prabhavopihi. Tiraskrita Vipralabdha. Sabdha Shikta Hatapi. Nasyatat Pratikurvanti. Adbhakta Prabhavopihi. Someone try? Tiraskrita Vipralabdha. Nasyatat Pratikurvanti. Tadbhakta Prabhavopihi. Tiraskrita Vipralabdha. Sabta Shipati Hatapi. Nasyatat Pratikurvanti. Tadbhakta Prabhavopihi. Anyone else to try? Tiraskrita Vipralabdha. What about you? You. All right, now for what translation? And translation and purpose by divine grace system found Jaya Agency back to down to Swami Prabhupada. Shila Prabhupada. Shila Prabhupada. Tira Pritaha. Being defamed. Vipralabdaha. Being cheated. Saptaha. Being cursed. Shiptaha. Disturbed by negligence. Ataha. Or even being killed. Happy also. Nah, never. Asha, for all these acts, that them, particularity, counteract, that the Lord's Bhaktaha, devotees, Babaha, powerful, happy, although he suffered. Situation. The devotees of the Lord are so forbearing that even though they are defamed, cheated, cursed, disturbed, neglected, or even killed, they are never inclined to avenge themselves. Please can you respond? Please. The devotees of the Lord are so forbearing, and even though they are defamed, cheated, cursed, and disturbed. Cheated, cursed, disturbed, neglected. Or even killed. They are never inclined to avenge themselves. But Sri Samik Rishi also knew that the Lord does not forgive a person who has committed an offense at the feet of a devotee. The Lord can only give direction to take shelter of the devotee. He thought within himself that if Maharaj Parikshit would counter Kazibai, he might be saved. But he knew also that a pure devotee is callous about worldly advantages or reverses. As such, the devotees are never inclined to counteract personal defamation, curses, negligence, etc. As far as such things are concerned, personal affairs, the devotees do not care for them. But in the case of their being performed against the Lord on his devotees, then the devotees take very strong action. It was a personal affair, and therefore Swami Rishi knew that the king would not take counteraction. Thus, there was no alternative than to place an appeal to the Lord for the immature boy. It is not that only the Brahmins are powerful enough to award curses or blessings upon the subordinates. The devotee of the Lord, even though he may not be a Brahmana, is more powerful than a Brahmin. But a powerful devotee never causes, never misuses the power of personal benefit. But a powerful devotee never misuses the power for personal benefit. Whatever power the devotee may have is always utilized in service towards the Lord and his devotees only. Again, we understand the dance life, when it comes here, it's fun. So Chaitanya and all the stars that we come here and go to the one day Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda, so the Lord of the Eye, Sri Krishna, Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Namo Vishnu Bhakti Vedanta. Namaste, Saraswati Devi. So welcome to this segment of the morning program. Class sitting down, listening to the Bhagavatam. So, yeah, just to go and try. Yeah, in this text, it's about vengeance. 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 A devotee, someone does something to a devotee. What do they do? Do they revenge? You slap me, I slap you. That is revenge. So, a devotee is not interested in revenge. He does not fight for himself. He takes everything that happens to him as a message of the Lord. But he doesn't sit back and wait for the Lord to do everything for him. It's the difference. The devotee does not fight for himself. If he gets cursed or abused by someone, he says, thank you, sir. I remember, I still remember when I joined and there was this Pujari who took me out to go and teach me about book distribution. So, very tall guy, very humble. And so he took me out to show me how to distribute books. So I was following him and looking, watching how he does it or how he did it. So we are in one park and he approached one military guy. He gave him a book. And the guy just turned around and gave him a real dirty slap. A really dirty slap. Because this tall guy, he fell. He fell down. Military guys, they train on how to use your teeth to kill. He fell down and then he got up. And then he said, thank you, sir. So we left. So we left. So we see also the case of what's his name? The one who laughed at Lord Shiva. Oh yes, Chitraketu. Chitraketu saw Lord Shiva hug him. Parvati was sitting on Lord Shiva's lap. But Chitraketu, that was not the case. Why is he doing this? Supposed to be a saintly person. Lord Shiva did not react, but poverty thought, how dare you? I dare you to, minimize my boo comes my master. Poverty caused Chitrikit. So we see Chitrikit was a typical example of devotee who does not take revenge. Chitrikit was cursed, and poverty caught Chitrikit. Taking the body of a demon. He simply circumambulated Lord Shiva and Parvati. And then the business. And he left. He was cursed. I think he degraded, but he did not react. Think about this. So, the scenarios are there for us to learn that. Now we also find in the case of friction. He was cursed to die from a snake bite by the son of a brahmin. What's the name of the brahmin? What's the name of the son? So Shingi felt offended that Parikshit Maharaj on a snake, destiny on the neck of his body. To that place, to they have that heritage, and they saw this stage in meditation. It's the king, no? You're supposed to be respectful. Everybody is supposed to respect you. It doesn't matter who you are. The king was not respected. Someone played as if he didn't see the king. But he didn't play as if he didn't see the king. It was in meditation. What's his fault? Power. Power. Power is like a drug. It can intoxicate. Whether it's political power, money power, or position, or whatever. Someone can be very nice about you. Very super nice. Give him some power. Give us some power. The real color will come. The real nature will come. A nature of dominance, subjugation. So, appreciate we have that element of wanting to be served, wanting to be honored. So when you saw that Sangrishi was not responding after seeing him, he gave him a gallon. It wasn't a flower gallon. It was a snake gallon. And Yeah. Sing again. Then, Hamilton, Sing came there. So that his father was in meditation. And then his father was wearing the girl, a snake girl. He thought, what? Who could do this to my father? For what? So, Sing is uh, a typical intolerant brother. His father was highly educated, so Singh was very, very intolerant. So he ran because he ran because the performer of that art to die 7 days, 7 days, due to bite, snake bite. Man preaching after hearing the curse, he took it kindly. It is not contract. It is not uh, greater than trouble. He is the king, he could create some trouble. He had the power. How dare you catch me? You, son of a Brahmin, getting in prison. He had the power to get that boy in prison. But he did not. He thought, well, this is the mercy of the Lord. It's time to quit. So this boy is just an agent who is will start to, facilitate my exit. So we started making some investigative inquiries about the duties of someone who is about to die. Because he's got to die in 7 days, he will die. What are the changes in it? So, uh, text here, Papa is giving a report about the qualities of devotees regarding revenge. Revenge. Someone does something about us. We take it as Krishna's mercy. Taking it as Krishna's mercy implies we are looking at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture implies that you are a strategic thinker. You're not just thinking about now, you're thinking about the future. That could have led to this. Okay, how do I forestall this type of mistake in the future? What shall I do to remedy this situation now? What shall I do? How do I take advantage of this very so-called misfortune? So we have seen, I don't want to tell stories, but I've seen a lot of these type of situations also. Where someone performs a particular thing, you just take advantage and move on. Strategize how you can navigate through it. Because it's like a call to speed up your process. So many cases of people being devotees of the Lord because one of the exceptional values of the devotee is that they're very humble. They don't fight for themselves. They can fight for the Lord. They can fight for another devotee. Therefore, when we hear someone, we may not fight for ourselves. But we can sit back to watch the devotee, another devotee being ill-treated, or the Lord being blasphemed, or another devotee being blasphemed. No, we cannot sit back. It's an offense to sit back and watch a devotee being maltreated, or being blasphemed, or the Lord being blasphemed. No, it's an offense. Either you take action by defeating that person with argument, or you should leave the place. There's another option of stated in the Manu Samhita about cutting the tongue, but you cannot do that in Kali Yuga. If you try that, you'll close down your society. I remember I was traveling one time in the US, where I went to Alaska, Florida. They happened to be a Sunday class, so during question and answer, there was the GBC there, and one of the GBCs at the time actually was Session. He's a lawyer. So he asked a question, I remember, that this type of these are called also Sharia law. Because in Islam, these are the type of laws that operate. If the coach, someone commit a crime or commits an offense, you cut your hand, amputate them, or kill them, publicly, kill them by cutting their neck. These are called Sharia laws. Manu Samhita also, some of the laws in Manu Samhita, they're like Sharia laws. So these this senior devotee, Papa disciple, a lawyer, he asked me, so this type of circumstances, how will you respond to it? I said, well, in Kali Yoga, we cannot follow this type of principle. It's in the Shastra. Yes, Shastra, but we have to be selective. We can't do things that will shut down proper mission. So we have to use our intelligence. This is called discriminate intelligence. Intelligence is meant for discrimination. So yeah, the scripture says someone blasphemes, the pure devotee blasphemes Krishna. One of the options is to cut their tongue. But that option is out of the question. You cannot do that in Kali Yuga. If you try it, they'll say, oh, well, this is in the scripture. There are so many things in the scripture. Why don't you do everything else? Why only this? Yes, so it's important for devotees to understand that Lord Krishna is the protector of his devotees. And if we encounter some challenges, some situations, we should not take the power in our hands and fight back. If someone, for instance, slaps you, you can call the police, don't go and fight with the person. Someone commits a crime against you, yeah, you can report to law enforcement office. Not take the laws in your hand and so you start fighting the person. When you fight is another crime, it's called outrage, public disturbance. So we have to discriminate, use our intelligence properly, living in Kali Yuga, because people are so degraded that little things trigger anger because people are not forbearing. A lot of people, in general, our tolerance in Kali Yoga, tolerance level is very low. So little things should have some type of reactionary mode. And so if we read the scriptures, we hear the stories in the scriptures about these powerful souls who are even cursed or defamed, but they didn't fight back. In some cases, you see that the person who did that gets some terrible reaction. You know, you remember the story of King Ambarish Maharaj? Yeah. Very advanced yogi try to ill-treat him, try to bring him down. He didn't fight back. He just, the Christian. Do what you want. And Krishna took it upon himself to send his Suda Sanchaka to Jesus, the offender. And to the point that the offender had to run to Vishnu because he has yoga powers. He tried to take shelter of Lord Vishnu. Suda Sanchaka was pursuing. What's his name? Yeah, so it's a yogi, powerful yogi, but he uses powers in the wrong way. This is the problem again. Power, and nothing wrong in having power, nothing wrong in having money, nothing wrong in being a legislator or governor or whatever power. How you use it? Use it to liberate society, liberate yourself, or use it to accumulate, use it to fight for yourself and marginalize everyone else. Marginalize the less privileged. Use the power to marginalize the less privileged, or use the power to liberate the less privileged. So power could be used in different ways. It could be used constructively, or it could be used deconstructively. Money, the same thing. If we have money, it's not that we come to devotional life and then say, oh, just be a poor man, just, Why are you working so hard? No need to work hard, just be poor. I remember someone was telling me in Louisiana, in New Orleans. So New Orleans, I was in New Orleans for a number, some years ago, I was in New Orleans. First time I went there was for conference presentation. That time I was crazy after preaching the professor of the conference. So then I stayed at the temple. And so then there was this devotee who was telling me some stories about, New Orleans people. New Orleans is a place of, it's a hub for celebrities, musicians. And so, and so on Sunday, one Sunday, someone was quoting this devotee. And hey, you people preach about renunciation. You preach about renunciation. But I see, so many expensive cars outside here. Limousines are parked outside here. How can I be talking about renunciation? So this is the misconception.